What's happening here?
I'm driving.
You're driving in Germany? We're on the way. Joss is on the highway. And that's where we're going.
How fast can I go here?
I have to tell her where to go, so I'm kind of busy.
Record later.
I'm gonna record later, but Joss is driving in Germany.
Yay!
When Joss arrived to Munich, she was able to drive in Germany for the first 6 months. Then she wasn't allowed to do it anymore because these are the laws. And now she's here as a tourist, so she can drive again. And here she is, driving again.
Yeah, and it's very stressful because if you don't know, the German Autobahn is a highway that doesn't have any speed limit.
Sometimes.
Most of the times, yeah.
Right now, for example, it's 130.
There are actually speed limits. Who would have thought? Apparently the Autobahn was supposed to be
No,
free area.
it's not.
Well,
You cannot
it's
just
a
drive
lie.
whatever you want on the entire Autobahn in Germany. That's not how it works.
Then this is a lie.
Right.
Fake news.
By the way, hello and welcome to this vlog. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. How's it going?
Pretty cool. I got used to it now.
Nice.
So now we can tell you that we're going on an adventure.
We're going on a huge adventure, but we cannot tell you yet what's happening.
It's something that we've been waiting for forever.
So we're not gonna tell you what it is yet, but if you wanna know, subscribe to this channel.
Freaking excited! I'm so excited.
This morning or yesterday, I learned that Joss is a woo girl.
A poor girl.
A woo girl is this.
Woo! Every time I get very excited, I just cannot keep it inside of my body and I have to scream. I also did it after we got engaged, right?
Yeah. So now we're going to Munich. And this is the first time that we're going back to Munich since we moved out in 2019. And now we're going back to our old home.
I know, and I'm gonna see one of my besties. I haven't seen her in forever.
By the way, we're using a new camera. There it is. It's a vlogging camera. The thing is, sometimes when we go to the beach or even to places where a big camera looks weird, it's better to have a small camera like this. So we're using this one for vlogging, and the good one, I still love it. It's so great. The colors are amazing. It's amazing to work with it. We're gonna use that one for the cool shots.
Yeah. I need a pause. I guess it's time for us to switch.
Just supposed to take a break.
Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially switched places, as you can see.
Yes, I'm driving again, and we're almost in Munich.
I gotta say, I'm a more careful driver than Yannick.
As if.
No, but for a second there, it got a little reckless.
What?
And I'm ready to get there because it has been a pretty long trip.
I'm fine.
We're almost in Munich! Woo! 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 I don't know where our towel is.
Ready?
It's another day. We fell asleep yesterday, but now we're awake. We are in
Starnberger See.
Starnberger See.
We're
It's
going
a
to a
lake, and we're gonna hang out with some friends.
So full of people.
There may be some topless people. I don't know. We are now chilling here by the lake. My friends are there in a paddleboard. And Yannick is here trying to make our floating work. Oopsie, there's a boat behind you. Let's go.
Aqua shoes.
Aqua shoes, super important in Germany. Do it.
Friday night around 7, stuck behind your desk and by the phone.
That floaty thing doesn't work at all.
water's nice. When we lived here, we always took one of those small boats. We went into the middle of the lake and then we went swimming in the middle of it. That's awesome. That's what I'm gonna do with this. Down?
Oh, good luck.
And there in the back you can see the Alps. Maybe. That's it.
Cheers.
Is it good?
It's nice.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Nice.
Our friends left in a paddleboard and we have to look after everything, but we want to go into the lake already.
Slowly erase your destiny, and you will be just fine.
So we're packing now and we're gonna go have dinner.
I'm hungry.
Hungry?
I'm hangry.
It's a new day and we're going somewhere very special here close to Munich. This is something we've never shown you in any video before. So, let's go.
10 p.m. you settle, loving every minute of this day.
Look,
Dad.
that yellow thing.
This is why we went to the gym.
That was our gym.
So look at the right. Fields of corn and fields of flowers.
Wow. Oh yeah, there's some flowers there.
It looked very nice.
It's our street.
Woo!
Oh yeah, that's the bakery. We would
Yes.
go there every morning. Oh my god, our apartment. I can see it already. Smells like home.
It smells like home. We are here because in the building behind me is where we lived for 3 years.
Yes, and we never showed it in any video.
We never showed it. This is where we grilled salmon one time in one of our videos.
That's true. You excited?
Yes. We have some photos when there was a lot of snow and we were making some, how do you call it? Snow angels right here.
Yes.
This was our building. There was our entrance.
Wow, 3 years of our lives in this Dorf.
And this Dorf,
This is the playground. We
where
had-
Joss always played. Now here is where we built a snowman. Joss's first snowman was built here.
It was amazing. Everything was white, full of snow, and I was rolling down this hill. Didn't work that good, but it was still fun.
And Joss was sliding down that slide, being super scared.
I'm freaking out. That's true. Should I try to slide again? Maybe I've grown as a person
Let's
and
see,
I'm no
let's
longer
see.
scared.
Let's see if he's still the same.
Woohoo!
How did it feel?
I felt a little bit the butterflies in my stomach, but not nearly as much as back then.
Nice, you've grown as a person.
Character development.
Okay.
We're about to walk next to the donut place that I love. It's so special for me, that place, because that was probably the first time that I spoke to a German person that wasn't Yannick in German. And I remember how proud I was that I went there and I said, einmal Donatella or so.
Uh-huh.
And I was able to understand what they were saying back to me, and I paid by myself, like Yannick wasn't there. That's why it's so special for me too.
That's why you think it's the best donut in the world.
But it's delicious too. It's way better than all the other
There are better
ones.
ones.
No, it's so good.
We have a lot of amazing memories here in this place.
I was lost in a city dream, and I was at home again beside the stream. Then you walked past me and you saw me and smiled.
What I like about this place is that it's so quiet and peaceful, and coming back after a long day of work to this small village with fields around it, it's our quiet nest of love.
It's true. Ah,
A lot of good memories.
yeah. But being here makes me excited for the future.
Yeah.
I don't feel like moving back here, but I feel like excited to see where we're gonna end up next.
It is exciting. And the funniest thing is, when we were living here, making YouTube videos, we had a compact camera, a small camera like this one. When we left Munich, I started using the big camera, and now we're back in Munich and I'm back to the small camera.
Yeah, you bought a new small camera. And we have a new channel. Everything is repeating itself.
Yeah. Whoa, is that a simulation?
Alles ist miteinander verbunden.
The airport is pretty close, so we were able to hear the airplanes all the time.
10 minutes with a car to the airport. I
Yeah,
think.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
1 or 2 stops to the airport. It's perfect.
While living here, I felt like I needed a little more excitement. Because living in a small dorf can get a little boring for me, at least. I'm more
Yeah.
of like a city girl.
Wow.
And Yannick is more of like a nature guy, dorf guy.
So the thing is, I want both. I want it to be peaceful where we live, but I want to be close to a city where we can do a lot of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm missing. The mountains. I just told Joss that I think maybe I'm a mountain guy more than an ocean guy, beach guy. And Joss was like, oh my god.
Yeah, because we've been kind of planning on moving long term to the beach, never to a mountain. And now, after 1 year of kind of planning, he changes the plan.
After going to Mallorca, to Spain, to Portugal.
Yeah. Suddenly you're like, actually, I don't like the ocean.
I like the ocean still.
But I gotta say, the view is
Look at this view.
awesome.
It's amazing.
Oh, I wish we would bring my parents there. Okay, so that
Here,
is,
Austria
and that
is.
Germany. So we haven't even told you where we're going, what's up.
And why?
We started this video in Hamburg and we're ending it in the middle of nowhere. So right now we're gonna go through Austria all the way to Italy.
And in the next episode, why did we drive all the way to Italy? Who did we meet? Subscribe to find out.